it's finally chicken and turtle time. Here we go. When Bennington's mother and sister arrived at the residence later that day on the 20th, not long after the coroner removed the body, they noticed the carpets were very wet with towels strategically placed throughout the home. The housekeeper revealed to them the family dog had allegedly killed two other family pets, a chicken and a turtle, sometime that morning. The housekeeper told Bennington's mother and sister there was blood throughout the house, all over the living room, leading up the stairs to the bedroom where Bennington was found, when she arrived at the house at 8:30 a.m. This is so weird. According to the incident report, a 911 call was made at 8:50 a.m. with Officer Belda first to arrive on scene at 9:03. Clearly, and I do agree, there was not enough time to accomplish cleaning carpets, which would indicate the blood from the chicken and turtle incident was present at the time law enforcement arrived. This theory is also supported by statements made by Bennington's mother and sister, who inquired about the incident with the housekeeper after noticing the carpets were exceptionally wet when they arrived at approximately 2 p.m., indicating the cleaning had to have taken place after Chester's body was removed. So, okay. The housekeeper calls 911, or actually has the driver do it, at 8:50 a.m. The cops get there at 9:03. Chester's whatever's removed from the house at 12:05. And then Toby and Susan arrive at the house like around 2 o'clock. This was yet another important detail omitted from the original PVEPD incident report and a flashing red neon sign that homicide detectives should have been requested to the scene, even as a precautionary measure, to collect carpet samples to determine if the blood was animal or human, as well as any other evidence at the scene. Now, I will say this. I actually, for a period of time, worked for a very well-known carpet cleaning company. And because I worked for that company, I had to take a lot of training classes to understand all the ins and outs about carpet cleaning and water extraction and all that sort of thing. And I will say this, carpet typically has underneath what is called padding. If you spill anything, including bodily fluids, chances are that is going to seep down into the padding of the carpet. So you can clean the surface of a carpet all day long. However, with that carpet being wet, what's going to happen is it's going to do something that's called wicking, which means that's going to pull up anything from that padding right back up to the top, to those carpet fibers. That's why if you ever get your carpets cleaned, sometimes those stains just reappear. That's because the staining is deep down in the padding. So the only way to get rid of that sort of thing is to go ahead and rip up that carpet padding, replace it, and then you can put it back down and re-clean the carpet. Well, based off of that timeline, we can definitely ensure that that did not happen. We know that, right? For funsies, if you'd like, I have a floor plan of Chester's old house that he lived in for half a second. And the yellow markings here, that's where the wet carpet was. You can pause to look at this yourself. So now that the chicken and turtle and dog door bit is out of the way, what do you guys think? I'm just curious. What do you think about this? Do we think that it happened for sure and it was left out of the police report? Do we think that this was fabricated by family? I mean, there's so many theories here and nothing seems clear. I mean, we all know that this kind of stuff happens. Family members will scream from the rooftops asking for cases to be reopened and it will go completely ignored. But my thing is why is Why are these statements only given in this article? Because I'm sorry, if I was a member of this family or a ex-wife or a wife or a whoever, a friend, and this was my truth and I saw these things, witnessed it, experienced it, I'd be screaming from the rooftops about it. And while Chester's sister definitely did tell me the same story personally, why are we not talking about this publicly? Could have to do with a cease and desist situation, but I mean, still, this is the only media coverage of this and nobody's batting an eye. In the next part, we're going to talk a little bit about the autopsy.
And the first thing that I stepped on were wet carpet. And that was just odd. I didn't understand why that was there or what was going on or whatever. And it took a couple minutes before I could find out. But I was told that by the maid that they had the carpets cleaned because TJ, Chester's German Shepherd, had gotten a hold of a chicken and or a turtle from out back. She wasn't sure which it was, it was bizarre.